So boys, I think this is going to be a really interesting video. You guys by now, you must be affiliated, you must understand the manifestation space. I mean, like, this is the one kind of thing that like us guys in self-improvement talk about, like, rich people talk about. Even if you're a female colleague, you will find that they speak about it. It's a bit wishy-washy, it's a bit strange for my liking, but I do understand it, and I do know that it works extremely well, and I'll tell you why. But I also think it works so well, but I don't think you guys should be doing it as young guys. And I'll tell you why. That'll be the second part of this video, but I will start by saying, this is just mind-blowing to me because I didn't even realize it, but I used to do a lot of like mood boarding. I mean, I'll show you this document in a moment, guys, because this is one I've got for myself at the moment. But I used to put mood boards together when I was a young guy, and it literally is my current life right now. I mean, I'll put some pictures up on the screen now. But I used to just throw these mood boards together. Literally these orange cushions in my room right now. I haven't got the exact mood boards to date, but I went back on my old Canva account and I just saw all these old images. I was like, yeah, that's when I used to put these mood boards together. But literally my current life right now, it is very strangely what I imagined. A big apartment, a decent car. I mean, not the best car, but it does the job. Literally the same decor, like for a 20-year-old guy, like nobody else has this. Everyone's in uni accommodation right now. So I do think it works extremely well. And I'll tell you why that is. You've got imaginary experiences and you've got real experiences. These experiences, like whatever happens, let's say in my mind I have a really like hard workout and I've reinforced the belief that I'm a like in shape person. Same with actually going to the gym. There's just a difference between it being an imaginary experience and a real experience. It could be the same for approaching a girl, but I truly believe just constantly telling yourself that you're good with girls, imagining yourself approaching girls, looking at a mood board every day, that it probably doesn't hold the same emotional weight unless you really get deeply into it, hypnotize yourself, but it certainly will help because your nervous system doesn't know the difference. And it all reinforces your belief. If you constantly tell yourself you're good with girls or you're good with money, like it's going to reinforce that belief. And all these different beliefs, they create your entire paradigm, which is your entire worldview, right? So that is the whole gist of it. There's nothing spiritual about it. It's just your brain doesn't know the difference between the images entering your brain. So I do think manifestation works. But that is not an excuse for you guys to be lazy, which is where I've been in the past. I learned about the whole manifestation space, and instead of actually going out and doing something about it, I would literally just close my eyes, think about having a really hard workout, usually just approaching girls, right? Because that's the biggest area of my life I struggled with. So I would just close my eyes, imagine myself approaching girls. 2 months later, I haven't approached a girl yet. This isn't changing my belief at all. I mean, it probably is. It's probably giving me that confidence, but it has to have real world like application because we're intelligent human beings. You know, we logically know the difference, and like that logical part of our brain is how we make decisions. Like you got your subconscious brain, which is your like limbic brain, which is actually the emotional part, which I mean, where I think closing your eyes manifestation is quite a good thing. It can't hurt, right? I think it's a very powerful thing. We also have that logical part of our brain. If you're not applying the like manifestation kind of stuff, like your neocortex, which is like the logical part of your brain. I'm no brain scientist, by the way, but this is just the way I understand it. Your neocortex, it's like the logical part of your brain, and like your nervous system is just going to get in the way from you actually approaching a girl because you're going to logically be thinking, well, I've always manifested about approaching girls, but I've never actually gone ahead and applied it. So your brain's just going to stop you from doing it. That is why you just need to park up that courage, guys. Grow a pair of balls. And you need to be doing a bit of both. You can't be relying on manifestation because it's not improving your life at all. Because it's it's catering to that emotional part of your brain, not the logical side, which is actually going to get you results. So I do think you should do some kind of mood boarding. I do think you should think positively, because your identity is very important. But it's a very dangerous game you're playing right now, because you're not making any progress. And by the time you're 25, you're going to be jumping from fin to fin to fin. Like, last year it was the Atomic Habits stuff. Now it's Psycho-Cybernetics with the manifestation stuff. In 6 months' time, who knows what you're going to be doing? You know, maybe you'll be watching David Goggins content again. None of this shit matters, guys. I've told you this time and time again. The only real way to make progress is just puck up, grow a pair of balls, and keep it as simple as possible. When you remove all of the things keeping you stuck, porn, junk food, sugar, alcohol, drugs, you'll make better decisions. That's not to say that this stuff is not important. It absolutely is. These are people that, I mean, a lot of them, I understand why you might not like them, but these are very, like, important people I look up to throughout history. Yes, I see negatives in some of them, you know, depending on who they work for, but I would say these are very good people to look up to. They've got very good values, like especially James Bond, and then you've got the historical figures as well. And I've put this all together. I've written a few things about, like, paradigms, beliefs, etc. But yeah, this is literally where I want to get my life to in terms of physique, relationships, like material stuff, you know? And like, there's just pages and pages of stuff, guys, you know? Like, this is my sort of journey up until now. There's just pages of stuff, guys. I've written up next chapters in my life, and then I've written affirmations. Like, you're an excellent salesperson who people want to speak to. There's just pages of this stuff. I do recommend you put something like that together, read it every morning, if not every night as well. It does work. It works extremely well. It's very strange how well it works. But yeah, I would say just cut all the shit out, maybe put something like that together, but you can't be relying on it, guys. I'd rather you just forgot about the whole manifestation space if you're just going to rely on it. I'd rather you just forgot about it, got in the trenches, learn to love the dread and the issue against the world. I love that shit. Like, to a point where I constantly think back to times where I've actually felt like very embarrassed, where I fucked up at work, or I've been rejected by a girl, or been rejected from like a friend group or something. I always think back to that. I'm like, yeah, well, that's motivation to go to the gym right now. You need to like find those demons, and you need to literally make them your bitch and just make the most out of it, because they're powerful tools, I promise you. But I will make that final point though. Like, it is a good thing. There's no difference between imaginary experiences and physical, real experiences to your brain, that emotional part of your brain. So take that on board, guys. I think you can add 2 and 2 together. I think they're both good tools, but you can't be relying on the manifestation space, guys. Visualization is a good tool. It's a good tool for self-belief, but you cannot be relying on it, guys. If you've got any questions, feel free to reach out to me. If you have not subscribed yet, go ahead and do it, because I'm trying to set the best example for young guys as possible. I think the whole red pill self-improvement space is either being led by little kids that haven't got any real experience. I mean, I'm not saying I'm the most experienced guy in the world, but I have got a lot of real world experience. I've worked in construction, I've worked as a head chef, I've worked as security. I've built one business, just doing very well in web design. I'm also a part of a real estate company. I'm a partner in that. That's also doing extremely well. So I think I'm in a place where I can be giving advice to young guys. I do understand that I'm on this journey myself, but I'm in a good spot. And I think personally, I've got good intentions, and I don't think the other guys in the rental space do personally. But you guys do what you want. If you've got any questions, reach out to me. But make sure to drop me a subscribe. Thank you very much, guys.